Yeah, good morning. So we are working on a 2007 Holden Commodore SV6. We had troubles with the water pump, troubles with the thermostat. The water pump's done, we put the thermostat in last week, but unfortunately it appears we haven't sealed the thermostat correctly, so we're going to give it a go. Part 2. It's me and my mate Shane. My handy Shane mate. So as you can see, we're just about to take the bonnet off to make life a bit easier, because we've got to get all this off, and the thermostat's right down in there. So joy, fun, and now joy, yeah, right down in there, way at the bloody back. So I'm just going to move this back a bit and change location. Move to about here for now. Okay. Oh, yeah, you just pull that metal clip that way and get all the screwdriver.
Yeah, I need a little screwdriver too, little skinny one.
Right. Pop out, like a little Popeye. Just taking the shock relievers off. One clip. Thank you. And we've got bonnet bolts. Going to go on there. It's always good to keep a jar. This is for the bonnet bolts. Yeah? Oh, I'm just talking to the camera. Hey, get me confused.
Okay, that's one off.
That's
That's
one
the
off.
other one off. It's got a hole in there. There's a
Oh, you don't want to.
one for you.
You don't want to stick the holder up to it. Yeah. Haven't done it. Yeah, I've done it. There we go. So one for you, one for me.
And you still have to hold it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Might want to turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I was going to be too bloody hot. Yeah. Going to be bloody hot. I was.
How are we looking over here? Now, do you want to lean this up against like last one?
Yeah. I've got one done.
Yeah, come up to my first one. Yeah, I've got one. Now you're looking for your second. Nah, she's going to fucking fall off anyway.
I've now got two.
Alright, you've got two?
Yep.
And this, what mills this bolt? This is it's a 13 mil. Right, I'm good, you good. You want to come towards me?
Yep. Got one bonnet.
One bonnet. Put a for sale sign on it. $30.
Here's one to here. Right.
Work it off that screwdriver.
Yeah.
Just trying to get it in. These cable ties off strips of bloody stupid things.
Okay.
Now for the cleanup.
Now we'll undo all this. Let the cover off. The cover. Put that aside, we don't chuck that out, we don't need it.
Yeah, chuck it.
Alright,
Holding on.
so now
Down, what I remember. Sorry.
go take this off. Once all this is off, then chuck them, don't need them.
When this goes back on, it's got to go on the number 3 pipe because I couldn't get that black cover on properly. Anyway. So what do we do? Hang on.
I've got to take those wipers off, so
Right.
take the plastic cover off.
Yeah. Window wiper time.
Just trying to find a smaller screwdriver, which sometimes we don't. Oh no,
Sometimes we don't have.
yeah.
Right. That's a flat point.
Really needed something just a little bit smaller than that.
Hold the cap off. Hold the cap off.
Oh yeah. No, because we need a skinnier one for the electrical plug.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But in the meantime, we take these off.
Those are gave us a little.
These are the caps. These are the caps for the wipers. We don't need them, so we can chuck them. We can throw those away. Back over this side again. As you can see, we don't really know what we're doing. But every bloke, you know, thinks they do.
Is that one good?
More do you?
Oh, that was for the electrical plug.
What size did you say that was? 14 or something? No, you're bigger. Maybe 15. Yes, it's 15. So 15 mil socket for wipers. Keep all the sockets we need right there. Now, did you actually try these wipers?
Yeah.
So they work right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to bloody turn them on when you haven't got them on, because when you put them back on, they could be Right. So nuts for wipers.
So all this air intake and filter needs to come off. This big boy needs to come off. All this is coming off. Pipes. And then we're going to start the car up. We'll start it up, and once all this is off, so we can see what's going down the side of here.
And then we're going to have to leave for half a day, so the engine cools down, because otherwise we'd be bloody hot to touch.
But there'll be part 2, and we'll be at the pub. No jokes, guys. Don't forget to push the subscribe button.
Now once you take all this stuff off on here, which is all the plastics, you don't need it. So you just throw it in the bin.
You got it up on the roof or something. You don't really need the stuff.
Yeah, you can sell it if you want, if you want money, but you just get rid of it. You don't need it. Right, don't forget these little hoses here for bleeding nipples. It's okay. We'll trust you to leave it on.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
And when you drop anything down the motor, don't worry about it. You just hear rattles.
Yeah, you'll hear rattles.
And it's nothing major. Might be just a socket or a spinner. That's the one. So now you need a. Oh, you got the tiddly one?
This one.
Yeah, this is tiddly one. Yeah, that's the one.
Try one. That's tiddly one. No.
You try that. It might work, might not. Right. Need a slightly bigger screwdriver. Let's do it. Now we've actually had this off, so we don't need that. Buff it. It's called a wiper. You know, if you need to use anything to wipe the windows after you've thrown that, just use some toilet paper. That'll do.
Right, how do we get this clip off here? Oh, it just comes off.
That just pulls off.
Alright, so we know where that was. It just goes there.
When I say it pulls off, doesn't mean you've got to pull it off.
You definitely don't need this anymore, so you just buff that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, buff up on tree. That's something we don't need.
No, we don't need that at all.
That's just extra weight. And see, there's another bloody thing that we don't need. Just chuck it. Right, now this seems to be the hardest part. You got to pull this rubber bloody hose off. It's done. But you need to get that beer out. And oh, now I see where we went wrong. Now when you put these back on, you've got to be very careful because there's a clip under here somewhere, or there was. And one goes in here.
So here's another use of split. You definitely don't need this. You just chuck it on the tree. Yep.
Probably need more. We've got to get these from zero.
Yeah. Where's the other?
Yeah, that thing me jiggy. It's over there.
Oh, okay, on here. Behind, I've got to put the other container out.
We need it. Here we go. Look, it's hanging up.
We know what those are. Do you want to get another jar?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll get another jar.
I've got the steel ones.
Yeah, I'll save some jars just for this first
Right.
one.
Right. You got to take these fins here. You got to take those out first. Make sure that you don't lose them.
What?
They're a pain in the ass, you know. But if you do break one or lose one, super cheap. Or Repco's have them. They sell them by the packets. But if you want to do the long way and the cheap way, you can always go on Temu or Wish.
Or nick apart. I mean pick apart.
Nick apart. Yeah, that's the one.
These are dear, $20 a four.
Yeah?
Yeah, $20 a four of these. They're bloody 72 quarter.
You can get them through Temu and bloody Wish, mate, for fucking cheaper than that, and you get a whole fucking box from
Yeah, they're probably made in somewhere in India and they're charging some poor little kid 20 cents a day to really make these, you know.
Yeah.
Don't support
But it's worth it in the long run. You make a saving. Now, this is the hard. Oh, hang on. Where did that come from?
wood
content we didn't see. Where did that?
Blistered.
Right. Now you got to try and get these bloody stupid things of wasps. Get the hell out of it.
You don't want wasps here.
You don't want wasps hanging around. That's the last thing you need. Oh, look at that.
Coming off all beautiful.
Right, now, under, now this is the part where some people don't show. Under here, there's little clips.
Hold up.
Someone might need to bring the camera down just so we can show exactly where they are.
Down to the first one.
There's one right there and one over there. There's about 3 or 4. So you've got to make sure you get something long, like a long screwdriver, and just uplift them. If you can't do it, then you're going to be stuck.
You don't break it.
But you've got to try not to break the bloody things.
But you might break one.
Hey?
You might break one.
Sometimes if you do break one, you can replace it. Just by going to the wreckers.
The wreckers.
Any wreckers you want, as long as you can get in and take a part off yourself. Nick apart, sorry, I mean pick apart. This is for New Zealanders only, so so it's Kiwi ingenuity.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you a little story about this actually. So we had a bit of an overheating problem. Thought it was a radiator, so that was replaced. Then we had an ongoing heat problem. So we thought it could have been the water pump, because the water pump's been replaced in this before. So we've replaced it for the second time. There's nothing wrong with the other one, but we kept that as a backup. The timing chain's been done on this about 18 months ago. So overall we've had about 7 grand spent on this blooming car. And we thought it could have been the thermostat too. And we've already taken the old thermostat out. I'm going to get that bugger. This is the old thermostat here. And the old water pump. As you can see with the thermostat we've taken out. But anyway, I went to 2 different mechanics in my neighbourhood and I asked them, could you please replace the water pump and the thermostat? And both mechanics said no, they've got to do their own tests on them. Now when you go to a mechanic and you ask them to replace something, it's pretty simple, isn't it? It's like going, oh, I need some new wheels. Both mechanics turned it down. One mechanic decided that he did some sort of test on it and found that there was some CO2 in it, but however there's no water in the oil and no oil in the water. And I just put it down to laziness, because this is actually quite a hard bastard of a car to get into. As you can see, the thermostat's way down in here. But we got the old thermostat off anyway. As you can see, it's an original General Motors one. And she ain't too healthy. And there was rust all through the pipe works. But we flushed that out now. But when we put the new one in, it seemed okay for a couple of days, but then she started leaking water. So it's trial by error. And this is where we are. We'll continue on.
Okay, I see one of the problems that we had wouldn't fit back in there. Looks like a bent penis. There we go, open. Now, how did you do this? You lifted it up, didn't you? You just pulled it, didn't you? So it don't want to really break anything.
Yeah, there she goes.
You see that's that bent penis?
So we'll put them back into shape later on.
Yeah.
And
this one fits down here.
This is another useless bit that you don't need. So it's just more weight to your car. So we're going to put that on the road for $2.50. We might get a bite today. So.
Now, this is the part where, because it's been running, the engine block will be quite hot. And you don't want to be sizzling your bloody hands.
No, this is alright.
The engine block, that's the manifold.
Yeah, the manifold's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we can't do this.
Block itself.
We want to start the car up first to make sure water's coming from down here. So we're going to take out that bloody firewall crap.
Yeah, which you don't need, it's just rubbish.
Yes, we don't listen to him. We do need this, otherwise the front of your bloody car can catch on fire. Alright, let's get rid of that crap.
We probably need a vacuum cleaner.
So, can we see the thermostat down there?
Alright, the thermostat should be right smack, right here. Right with my, back there. That's all thermostat. So, of course, you've got all these hoses around here as well that you have to take off.
So, but what we're going to do now is going to start the car up, see whether there's water coming from that bit first. I'll start them up there, Squirt. No keys in there?
Keys should be in there. And
Are they in the ignition?
Yes. So let's hope we have got that.
Okay, now what we're looking for is water.
Talking about water, I'm going to go use your loo.
I'm good.
Sorry if that's on there as well, but hey, you know, a lot of fun.
Alrighty. You go use the loo, my friend. And I'll see if I can't spot some water coming out from down here. Alright, just going to pause this for a minute, guys. We'll be back.